Hello, you all. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on YouTube or watching the replay. We are super excited to share our Thrive experiences with you all. My name is Rob Culpa. I'm coming to you from chilly southeastern Wisconsin right now, but I'm in the nice warmth of my apartment, so I'm super happy. Um, I just wanted to kind of just take a little bit of time tonight and just Thursday nights here on my YouTube channel and just kind of share with you all some people's experiences with the Thrive experience and what they are saying about these vitamins. This like very simple system you do right in the morning that changes the way that the rest of your day turns out. It's really wild how that happens. So um, I am really excited to kind of just tell you a little bit about the Thrive experience and my personal experience, and then have my friends Francesca and Kimberly pop on here and tell you theirs. So first and foremost, you probably see the Thrive experience, and you see people posting these stickers, you see people posting about it, and you're like, what is this? What is going on? What is that little sticker that they're wearing? Why do they have that? You know, is that just part of marketing? What is going on? Well, simply, you all, what Thrive, the 3 steps to Thrive is your essential vitamins and nutrients and just supplements that you're just not getting throughout the day with a regular person's diet. Now, if you want to take hours and hours every day prepping all of your food, making sure it's all homegrown so you know exactly where everything's coming from, that's totally understandable. But if you don't have the luxury of that time, the Thrive experience is for you. It is not specifically for any sort of weight loss, weight gain, or anything. It's literally just to help you get premium nutrition in your body. You take 2 capsules, 1 or 2 capsules, as soon as you wake up. We keep them on the bedstand, like right next to the bed. And that's going to be your jumper cables. It's going to get you right out of bed. Within 20 to 30 minutes, you're going to drink your lifestyle mix. Now, I get what you're thinking. You're like, hey, I don't really like those shake mixes. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't really want to skip my breakfast, or I don't like protein shakes. Well, this is not a protein shake. The Thrive Experience Lifestyle Mix is simply premium pre and probiotics. And that is mixed with a little bit of protein and some awesome flavor that's really just going to kind of help get those capsules dissolved, but also just help your digestive system work better. Because in fact, you all, where you're getting your nutrition, where you're absorbing your nutrition from is out of your intestinal tract. And so if that's working better, your whole body is going to absorb nutrition better and you're going to get a better absorption out of it. Then you slap on your DFT. That stands for Derma Fusion Technology. This is patented technology by Le-Vel that allows your body to absorb nutrition throughout the day. So you're not sitting there taking more vitamins all the time. You're not sitting there taking handfuls of capsules all day long before and after lunch and this and that. This does the work for you. You simply eat healthy, you drink some water, and you go about your day, and you will notice some amazing things. For me personally, I was a small business owner. I owned a little video store here in southeastern Wisconsin. I'm there 60 hours a week. I was always just kind of exhausted because I was so stressed, but I was drinking all of these energy drinks. I mean, I was spending $15 a day easily on energy and junk food. And was that giving me what I really needed? No, it was just giving me a little push. It was like a band-aid on a wound that needed to be stitched. But I found those stitches with the Thrive experience. Now, the first day when my wife told me about it, I was skeptical, you all. I don't blame people for being skeptical. I get it. It's definitely sounds a little off because you've never been able to experience premium nutrition at this quality. And so you don't think that it's possible. And that's how I was. The first day I was like, you know what? I'll take these. She's like, don't drink those energy drinks. Just try and make it through the day and see what happens. And honestly, you all, I didn't think I noticed anything. But what I did realize was that I didn't drink energy drinks and I didn't fall asleep standing up like I thought I would. I thought if I didn't drink energy drinks, there's no way I'm going to make it through the day. But I did. And it was about my third and fifth day that I noticed not only was I getting more sustained energy, but I was starting to see some focus. And I just kind of felt a little bit better. But by my 10th day, you all, that's when the magic really started to happen. And it continues to surprise me to this day. But by my 10th day, not only did I notice that I was feeling a little better, having sustained energy, and just generally happier, I was more focused. I was sleeping better. In fact, you all, that's one big misconception about Thrive, is that people are like, hey, it gives you energy. It's probably not going to allow me to sleep. Well, the reality is it's a very low caffeine supplement. And a lot of the other supplements out there that you've heard of have a lot of caffeine in it, but Thrive has less caffeine than a cup of coffee. And you're doing it right away in the morning. So all that's doing is it's helping getting you started. The premium nutrition is what's fueling you throughout the day. And once you use that energy throughout the day, you're going to sleep much better at night. And that's what I've noticed the most. And my wife can attest to it because she knows I used to be up all the time. I used to wake up, sometimes even sit out at the TV and watch TV because I couldn't fall back asleep. I have yet to do that in the years that I've been taking these supplements. But in those first 10 days, I noticed how amazing these products truly were. And I am sure that Francesca and Kimberly are both going to tell you about their experiences. Francesca, if you wouldn't mind unmuting your video, unmuting your audio, and popping on here, and just kind of telling us a little bit about before Thrive and what Thrive's done for you.
Hey, thanks, Rob. I appreciate that you getting me on tonight. So guys, let me tell you, I found out about Thrive from a friend of mine. I'm a widow. I was tired. I was grieving. I was just lost my luster for life. I needed coffee just to make it through the morning. And that didn't even last until noon because then I needed a nap. I was not a present parent for my kids. I was not a present person for anyone. I was probably a pretty bad friend at that point too. One of my friends just kept telling me for about 90 days, she was like, you know what, come on. I think this will help you. I really, really think this will help you. You just need to try it. I am super skeptical. And I was like, yeah, right. No way. So I just kept watching her for those 90 days. And then finally one day I said, you know what do I have to lose? So I pulled the trigger. I ordered my first month's supply. I got it in and I was ready. Day one, I started. I took my capsules. I drank my lifestyle mix. I slapped on that DFT and I was like, I don't really need coffee. This is great. And I'm not looking to take a nap. I might want to wash some clothes today. So I got some stuff done. By day 3, I noticed that my digestion was on point. My energy was lasting all day long. I had no desire to drink coffee. I was craving water. I did not want junky foods. In fact, I ate fast food one day and it actually made me feel icky. And I was like, okay. So my body was telling me this premium nutrition is so much better than that fast food that you just bought. By day 10, it was amazing. I was sleeping better. I had energy all day long. I was engaging with my children. I was actually doing things with them. I would sit and color with them. I wanted to actually do their homework with them. I didn't just put them in front of a TV or an iPad like I was doing before just to get through the rest of the day. I wasn't a walking, I call it a mombie instead of a zombie. I had actually lost some weight, which was definitely on point. The aches and discomforts in my knees had diminished a pretty good bit. You know, I was walking upstairs and I wasn't trying to get up the stairs and holding on to the walls just to get up the stairs. And my bloat was definitely gone. Like, I know that's TMI, but man, it was just amazing. And like Rob said, the focus was just, it was bizarre to feel that focused again, like I used to feel, you know, when I was a young person. And I was like, I actually did not even feel this good as a teenager, you know? So that's just a little bit on how it helped me. And it made me a better mom, a better person with more energy. And I'm actually at the gym every single day because I actually feel better and I want to make my body look better because my body on the inside feels great. So that's just a little bit about me. Thank you, Rob, for letting me come on and share a little bit about my story. I really appreciate you having me on tonight.
Yeah, and if you don't make it to the gym, at least you got dogs to chase around, huh?
For sure.
Well, thank you so much for popping on. I really do appreciate it. And it's just one thing, you all, when you really get to hear people's stories and you get to understand that everyone is a little bit different, but somehow getting premium nutrition into your life, no matter where you are, even at some really low points. I mean, I can only imagine how difficult that was for you, Francesca. And I was in the same kind of boat when I started Thrive too. I wasn't in grieving, but I was dealing with some really, really low points in my life. And it amazes me that the same 3 steps helped me out just as much as it helped you out, and just as much as it's going to help our friend Kimberly out. So Kimberly, you go ahead and pop on here and um, unmute your video. There you go. And unmute your audio and just share a little
Hi.
bit about your Thrive experience with us.
Okay. Thank you, Rob, for having me on. So my experience for me, I was at a very, very bad low point. So I'm 45 years old. And at the time I had lost my job from a warehouse that I was working in. Pretty extensive work. I was tired. My hips and my legs and the discomfort I had was atrocious. I mean, there's no other word to put it other than it was absolutely atrocious. So losing that job, my mood became extremely less than stellar. You know, anybody can imagine going through something like that. So I wasn't feeling up to par. You know, I wasn't sleeping well. I was in bed, literally in bed all day long. And I met a friend of mine who showed me about it. And I was just like rolling my eyes, like, whatever. So at that point, I decided I didn't have anything to lose. I had already at my lowest point. I didn't have a job. It didn't matter anymore. Just whatever. So if this can help me, great. But I had very low expectations. So I bought the month. My promoter friend, Angela, told me, well, just, you know, let me know when it comes in and we'll go over it. So I did. She said, we'll start in the morning. So she actually called me and she told me to take a picture. I didn't want to, but I did. And she said, no, get up in front of the mirror and take a picture. So I did. And I didn't like the way I looked. I went back to bed. She called me 7 times that day to check on me, which is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you, Angela. But on my day 1, I didn't really feel anything. I just kind of laid in bed, was like, okay, whatever, I guess we'll see. On day 3, I was out of bed quite a bit. My naps used to be 3 hours long, believe it or not. This nap was only like an hour and a half. So that was really, really good. And I noticed I had a slight amount of more energy for me. And I was like, okay, well, there may be something to this. So I just kept going and I kept talking to Angela about it. And she's like, just give it time, girl. She's like, I promise you got this. This will work. Let me tell you, by day 10, my makeup was on. I dressed up my clothes. My house was clean. I had my music loud. I was running errands all day long, getting everything done that I needed to do. The discomfort I was feeling in my hips and my back, almost gone at that point. And I was just flabbergasted that this was actually working the way that it was. And I didn't have a nap. And for me not to have a nap at that point was so important because, you know, a 3-hour napper to nothing in 10 days. Wow. I mean, that's really all I can say. And on that 10th day, I slept like a champ. And I can tell you, I was not as hungry. My appetite was way less. I was drinking a lot more water. My eyes, even in the pictures, you can see my eyes were bright. And before they were just like yucky, but my eyes were bright and I was running around. I was happy. And that was so important. I have not stopped. And 3 weeks later, I actually decided I wanted to promote it. So that's my story. And I'm going to give it right back to you, Rob.
Thank you so very much. Yes, it's amazing what this can do. I mean, it really is. It's absolutely amazing. So I think it's so awesome that, yeah, like the first day, some people like I've met people, they've taken it and their first day they're just like, yep, I get it. Everything makes complete sense. But for me, it really took a couple of days, and I'm glad that you explained that it took a few days for you too. But it's definitely pretty impressive to go from a 3-hour napper to no naps in just 10 days. So if you're out there watching this and you're a napper, I'm telling you, this stuff is going to help you out, but you need to get in touch with the person who shared this video with you. Have them help answer any questions that you may have. Have them get you connected to a support system of people who are there to help you make the changes you need to make in your life. These products are amazing, but the people who are helping you are even more amazing. And the support you get with these people just makes it so much easier to get through the hard stuff. So I'm telling you, reach out to the person who shared this video, shared this YouTube channel with you, and say, hey, I would like to thrive. What can I do? How do I get signed up? How do I get started? And what's awesome, you all, is once you get signed up, even before you ever order, just by setting up your free profile using an email, you don't need to use a credit card. You never have to pay for anything. You get your free profile, and then with that free profile, you get your free referral link. You share that referral link and a couple of good stories with some friends, get them connected to the person who connected you to these products. And if 2 people order in 1 month, you get your product for free the next month. You don't need to be a promoter. You don't need to know all of the answers. You don't even need to know what the products really do yet because you haven't experienced them. But get them connected to the stories on the Le-Vel Brands fan page, Le-Vel on Instagram, or here on YouTube. Le-Vel Brands has their own YouTube channel. Check out some of those stories. Watch our stories every Thursday night here on my YouTube channel at Rob Kulpa, and you will see somebody that you can relate to. You will have that opportunity to be able to thrive with the rest of us. And if you share with 2 people, you may even get your products for free. So reach out to the person who shared this video with you. Reach out to the person you see passionately sharing and caring about their Thrive experience and say, hey, I'm ready to learn a little bit more. You don't have to be ready to order yet. You don't have to order until you're ready to make the changes. But what I'm telling you is if you get your free profile and you watch, you will see some amazing stories and you'll see how Thrive is changing people's lives. And one day in the future, you'll be ready to make your decision to thrive along with us. So thank you, ladies, so much for popping on here and sharing with me. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to share this video. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my other YouTube videos. There's some other interviews. I try to do a lot of motivational stuff on here. Sometimes I just try to act silly. We'll see what happens. You never know what's going to be on here. But thanks you all. I love each and every one of you for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, good rest of your day, or whenever you're watching this video. And feel free to use the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your opinion is. Have you tried Thrive and maybe it didn't work for you? We can reach out to you. We can answer your questions and we can help you get straightened out. Love y'all. Have a good rest of your day.